Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Extending the play. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll try the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get outside. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown Longhorns. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. .90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They go to the ground. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way, and he wins this one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Using his feet to buy time. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. To throw, it's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target, throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Sooners want to move quickly. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Tatum. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab, pass the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Steps away. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Makes the catch inside his 40. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. Going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It doesn't matter who it is. Receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Sooners have this offense rolling. This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over James Madison. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running to the left. Finds a little space. Jumped on top of the pile. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's caught. Open field on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. It's a job chasing by the defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Great job using his body and getting the foot down for the catch on the left sideline.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught over the middle. It's Price. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners will have it first and 10. He wants to change this route. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Skips away from pressure. Wideout trying to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Gibson. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got a little space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Kearney. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to take off. He's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Flushed out of the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Sooner! Catch and run for 6. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Punch it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They boot it away on 4th down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the left side. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, get back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the toss. Creates a little space. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 for our offense.
Motion from the wideout. Barrels ahead. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Manning. Got it set up on the outside. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Play Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. The short hands, it's Gibson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. Runner, just exhausted.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Texas, 20.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finding an escape route. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Forced out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Floating away. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Going right to work up top. Gonna take a shot. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Oh, better look out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. They get him down at the 30. Yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Dumps it to the back. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. QB draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, tempo is going to be a big deal right now, but fourth down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, Dan.
And first things first, you got to get the first down. Like, I got to convert this fourth down. The clock is irrelevant at that point. Then I got to kick it in high gear, make some plays, and getting scoring position to try to take the lead.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River